Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Farouche and this is your reading for Magic and Karma for October and November. I'm excited to be here with you guys. If you're interested in finding out more about this reading and to get a collective reading for everybody, please go into the description or at the end of the video and watch that. I did an overview reading to start just so I don't have to repeat myself. Just to find out what sign we're reading, let's read for this sign that was left behind. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with your energy. So this first part of the reading, available to everybody, is the magic part. So what things are coming into your life. And then whatever is happening, then we're going to analyze with the members with the Monera Tarot, and that will be available at the end of the video and in the description as well. And so that's going to be the karma part of the reading. Okay, so here is your information. So you have the Emperor energy. So masculine energy is very, very important for you at this time. There's also the energy of husband and father. That's also very important for you to pay attention to and have a look out for. Okay, so either you as an emperor or your partner as an emperor, or a father figure, a brother, a strong masculine figure. This also has to do a lot with work and career, so maybe at this time career is important. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, that's Moon in Taurus. So a lot of this has to do with generosity. I feel like there's expectations around generosity. People are figuring out what's generous. I think that somebody is motivated by their idea of what generosity means, and so they're putting forward into the situation a lot of good energy. So you could hear from somebody who has had a winning streak, and they could in some way be, the mushroom fell over, they could be in some way wanting to give back, or possibly they want to help you out, they want to bring in positive energy at this time. The next energy is the Chariot. Okay, and this is the energy of Cancer, and what this represents is that at this time you are making peace with things in your life that you can't necessarily control. So there's things in your life, there's, you know, the way people are, there's family structures that are sort of a little bit outside of your control and outside of your hands, and so you're accepting those things, you're dealing with them, you're making peace with them, and you're having this kind of neutral experience with regard to them. You're like finding tolerance for the things that are even hard to accept. So we all have things in our life that are a part of our life that are sort of like, they hold us down in a particular direction, and so sometimes those things are hard to live with. But I feel like what you're getting here is a lot of good energy, a lot of acceptance and tolerance for the way things are. Okay, then we have the next energy, which is the Hermit, and this is the energy of Virgo. By the way, this is Aries, Cancer, and Virgo. So a little bit of solitude is helpful at this time. I feel like maybe people are reaching out to you, Scorpio, and rather than responding, pulling back and just being peaceful within the energy is a good solution or resolution to what's going on. I feel as though there's good luck around solitude in general, doing your own thing, figuring things out. I also am getting a really strong message that a situation between you and your partner, if they're masculine, is very much resolving in your life. So I feel like there is understanding, and like finally peace is reached, finally things are fair, those kinds of things are coming up here. Okay, then we have the Five of Cups. So somebody is recognizing their feelings with regard to you. Somebody's recognizing that their feelings may have been wrong, or they have misstepped, and so they feel remorseful and sad towards how they feel about you. I feel like maybe somebody is grieving, or somebody is in some way feeling sadness, and they're motivated to be positive towards you because of that sadness, because they've recognized that their feelings are sort of, that they don't feel right with what happened, they don't feel right with how things are. Okay, so the next energy is the Three of Wands, and so I feel like I feel like things are coming in for you, especially through your efforts from the recent past. So like there's positive outcomes in work, there's positive outcomes in relationships. I feel like you don't have to work so hard right now. I feel like you can sort of take it easy, relax, and things are working out. Allow things to be, allow people to feel motivated to be around you. There's no kind of convincing here. There's no need to convince. There's no need to persuade. I think that people are getting it. If you've been struggling with a partner, I really feel like things between the two of you are finally becoming more fair, even though maybe in the past there was a lot of unfairness and a lot of struggle. Here is the next energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So like I said, you're really well in your strength. Now this is Virgo and this is Venus in Virgo. So if you guys have transits in Virgo, that might be particularly true for you. And so I feel like you have good fortune at this time. You have good consequences to previous actions. Sorry, I have like a home farm next door, so they like to cut things and burn things. It's kind of cool. But I feel like, yeah, you're moving in a direction that you want. In work, I just feel like the wind is at your wings. Like things are going your way. This is a wonderful time for you to move forward with work things. This is a wonderful time to assert yourself. I feel like a big weight is being lifted off of your shoulders. So it feels like before there was so many restrictions and so many rules that you kept back, and now in some way you have been emancipated and you are free to go in whatever direction that you want. And I think that you're freed up from the things that have in some way held you down or held you back. Then we have the Last Judgment, which is putting the past to the past, a big decision that is being made. If you're waiting for forgiveness for somebody, I think that they're ready to forgive you. I think that they're ready to let go of the past. I really feel like there's like a disappointment that I just feel like they're seeing the missteps. So if you're having, you know, infidelity issues, or if you're having like issues to do with conflict in your personal life, be it romance or not, and there's someone really special who you're missing and missing and longing for, then I feel like they're ready to take the next step and put the past to the past. But I think that there is going to be a situation with someone that is going to evolve and decompartmentalize, like it's going to very much be resolved during this time. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, suspense and waiting. And so I feel like your heart feels like you've been waiting for a long time for this. Your heart feels like it's been waiting such a long time for a certain type of outcome, and you feel so eager. You feel so eager for it to work out. You feel so eager for a positive outcome. And then we have the steady process, which is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there may be some delays over the next couple months, but that's just to adjust all the large changes that are coming in for you, Scorpio. I feel like you may get some reserved conversation, like people holding back or being slow to warm up to this situation, warm up to this change. I think the balance of power needs to work out between you and the people you're dealing with, or the situations that you're dealing with. And I think that it's going to be a continual steady improvement of things without a drastic, you know, turnaround. It's a slow and steady change. Things will be proven over time. Like Rome wasn't built in a day, that whole saying. I feel like that's the energy that you're under right now. So why don't I just do a little bit more with this? So I feel like whatever it is that you have been dealing with regard to work, with regard to your family, with regard to your money, all these big kind of organizing things, you've been held back by circumstances around you that have in some way really burdened you or really held you back. There could be like reasons, like, you know, the lockdown, like the countries are closed and and things are not moving forward at all with regard to progress, with regard to things. And so whatever has been holding you back, it's not so much about those things being lifted. It's that you find your place in these rules. And it's like going to boarding school and experiencing certain rules and, having to go along with the lay of the land or something like that. And I feel like you are in some way making peace with that. And as you make peace with the reality of the way things are, you find ways to live within it. So it's kind of like adapting to what's happened or how things are and thriving. This is your time to thrive, Scorpio. This is your time to in some way let the good energy in. I think that you'll be surprised. You might have somebody who's kind of kooky and crazy around, and they in some way may be bringing a lot of things to you, to the effect that you might be wondering, why are they doing that? Why are they bringing this to me? Why are they bringing me these opportunities? But I feel like it has to do, look at this line of money. It's all like there's a lot of money involved, like good energy around money coming in. There's good outcomes. There's saving money at this time. There's also increasing your status and circumstances. You've been waiting so long for this situation to resolve. You've been waiting so long for these circumstances to get better. It just feels like good things are coming in for you from the efforts that you have put out. You have put out so many efforts, and this really feels like longing. This feels like you have been waiting such a long time for something. Like it's like having a crush on somebody who has a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and waiting, like without like pressuring the relationship, waiting for a pause, like waiting for a break in the clouds. The clouds are rolling in, so we're about to lose the sun, but it's that kind of feeling, like your heart has wanted something for so long. And I feel like your heart has wanted something for so long, and I feel like now either you feel strong enough to try to achieve it, or possibly you're very much eager for the outcome for the thing to arise. And it has to do with the way your life is organized. It has to do with your father, masculine figure, your husband, or with regard to your business. So it has this kind of like the way your life is set up. It's going to be addressed, and you're so excited about that. Although I don't think it's going to be addressed in the next 2 months. I think that it's going to take longer, because this tells me that it's a process. And I feel like for you, it has to be in this situation. I feel like it has to be a very slow and gradual increase of things. Otherwise, I think you guys would get paranoid. And so I'm just telling you how it is. I feel like you would not feel so comfortable with the energy if it was happening like any faster than what it is. So maybe it's not your choice that it's happening in the pace that it is, but I think that there's a kind of, how do you say, there's like a comfort in knowing that it's happening at the time frame it is. So you're thankful for it. You're thankful that it's happening in the way and in the time frame that it is. So there's a peace around that, okay? And so I feel like you're making steady progress. No more leaps and bounds, no more like jumps in terms of energy. It's just steadily you're moving forward towards some kind of destination, some kind of direction. And I feel like the fact that you have accepted your circumstances, whatever they are, it's really helping in your relationship with other people. I feel like maybe some people, you'll have the opportunity to address your relationship with other people based on and around the sadness that these circumstances have inflicted in your friendship or in your lives together. So people around you, be it your family, your partner, your coworkers, they in some way are sad for you having been held back. That you having been held back has somehow affected your relationships with other people in a negative sense. And so I feel like now they can express that self and resolve it and be like, you know, when you got depressed because you had all those things that were holding you back, when you got depressed, that really made me sad, and that made me, in some way, that affected our friendship, or that affected our relationship in some way. And so I think that that's really where that conversation is with the other person, that candid conversation about where people stand. So I hope that this helps. I'm going to take a look at this Monera Tarot with the Mary L Tarot doing the bonus. And I decided on the last reading was Aries, so this was yours. But I decided to do the compass spread on top of the Monera spread. It's just going to be a much better video, and it's going to be the karma of this situation. So in short, in summary to all this, this is all about you waiting for the pieces to come in your life, and financially things are good and things are stable. Now you're working out your relationships that have suffered while you had in some way been limited, while you had been contending with the way the world is, who you are in the world, and all of that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.